Hi dog friends, Tanya Cardwell here from Pavlov Dog Training. I am going to be multitasking, driving while sharing my thoughts with you. So don't tell my husband, don't tell my insurance company, and I will try to keep my eyes on the road for the majority of the time. So I have a food aggressive adolescent dog. He's about 7-8 months, and anytime you come within about a 7 or 8 foot circumference, he's eating fast, he'll growl, he'll freeze, he'll give you the hairy eyeball, then he'll crescendo. So one thing that seems to happen a lot with these dogs is they're often dropped off with slow feeders, Kongs, all these devices that are designed to slow the dog down from eating, because usually these dogs are really intense with the eating, right? They're like little gremlins consuming it really, really quickly. And so the family thinks, okay, well, I want the dog to slow down, chill out. So they make it more challenging for the dog to get the food. I get the motive behind that, but I don't use those. I don't use them. Instead, I actually do the opposite, where I get a big bowl and I put so much kibble, they can't possibly consume all of the kibble in one sitting. So if they usually get a cup of kibble, they're gonna get 9 cups of kibble, something big, just a lot, right? So what happens a lot of times, these dogs are so used to eating so fast, they're food, that they eat and eat and eat until the belly goes, this is too much to process. It all comes back out. They throw it up. And that happens a time, 2, sometimes 3 times, but really quickly they learn, okay, there's a point at which I'm satiated. A lot of times these dogs don't understand what it is like to be satiated, because all of their puppy life, we have been giving them the amount of kibble prescribed on the bag, or whatever amount we think, right? And so the puppies really don't know what it feels like to be satiated. They don't know what it feels like to go beyond the point of satiation and actually make themselves sick. All right, just like we do. We eat Thanksgiving, we have 1 piece of pie, we're already satiated because we ate a ton of food, and then we're like, oh, but you know, Aunt Mary, she brought this other piece of pie, it would be inconsiderate if I didn't try that. Oh, and my mom brought this. Oh, okay, now I'm gonna have 3 pieces of pie, and then you're 3 pieces of pie in, and you're like, you're not feeling so hot, right? But you learn what that feels like, right? You've started to learn that escalation of sensations. So a lot of these dogs just need to know what it actually feels like to be satiated and what it feels like to go beyond the point of satiation. So dogs learn pretty quickly. Let them do this. I will say there is an exception to the rule. There are some retrievers, I'm going to pick on the retrievers, who seem to not have a satiation link in their brain. They're just, but unless you have one of those labs, most dogs just need to understand what it feels like to be satiated. So another thing, feed the dog in their crate. Don't mess with them. Don't let the kids poke at them. Don't let the kids talk to them. You don't even have to say, good puppy, good, no. Just leave them be. Let them consume all the food that they want. Let them chill out, and then bring them out afterwards. That alone is going to resolve a lot of these issues. And then there are additional steps that we use beyond that, but just that alone will take a lot of the intensity away from your dog. So, hope that helps.